Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is going to be a rather large collective haul. I have gone a little bit nuts in the past month. I do have some stuff from Sephora, I have a lot of ColourPop, I have some stuff from Walmart. So I have everything kind of separated. I will kind of talk about them in depth depending on what some of these things are. A lot of this will be review because I have had these things for a while, but one of these is actually an unboxing because I have opened it and looked at them, but I haven't swatched them, and I really would just want to talk about some of these things with you. And I've actually done a video on a lot of these products as well. So I am just going to jump in and we are going to start with the random and assorted products first. These first two palettes are from Dose of Colors, and I had never tried anything from them before. And if you've been here for a while, you know I am a Disney fanatic. And the first one is the Dose of Colors Mickey Mouse palette. This is unfortunately no longer available. It was limited edition, and I got it during the last release. In this palette, you get 6 eyeshadows and a highlighter. I have played with this quite a few times, and it is beautiful quality. If you would like to see a video with me using this palette, let me know. It is unfortunately unavailable though, so I don't know if that means anything to you. But I really, really like the palette. I really like the quality. I really like the names. I think it's really, really cute, and I have been enjoying this. I do also have the Minnie Mouse palette, which is new. This is what the inside looks like. You get 6 eyeshadows and a blush in this one. I do think this one is a little bit more bold than the other one, where the other one's a little more neutral leaning, where this palette has some nice pops of color and a really nice black. The blush is the blush that I have on today, and I think that it is really, really pretty. I haven't played around with this one as much because it did just come in the mail last week, I think. So I haven't played a lot with it, but I really, really think that it's pretty. So this one is also a random and assorted product, and it is the L'Oreal Lash Serum Solution. I got this in an Influencer box. If you don't know what Influencer is, it is a website where you can review products online, like any type of products. You can review makeup or food or cat food, or it's just like you can review anything that's available. After you review so many products, they will start to send you products for review. So you get sent free stuff to review, and this was sent to me for free for review. I do still have the card right here so we can discuss what it is. It says that this product contains glycerin, provitamin B5, hyaluronic acid, and some other stuff that I can't pronounce. You're supposed to apply it morning and night, which I have been for the past 3.5 weeks. They want you to do this for 4 weeks and then review it on Influencer. And it says that this conditions and cares for your lashes. It guarantees denser, thicker looking lash fringe. I'm assuming that just means like when your eyes closed or whatever. In 4 weeks, which is what they allow you to review for. It says 7 of 10 women saw less lash loss during makeup removal. So I've used this for about 3.5 weeks, and I don't know that I've noticed my lashes looking more dense. I have noticed that I have a little bit less lash loss during makeup removal. I would not repurchase this. I don't think it does enough for my lashes to really make a difference in my routine. So to me, it's just adding an extra step that I don't know that is necessary. So these next products are from Walmart, and the first one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. I have mine in the shade 120 Light Vanilla. This is like a hair too dark for what I like to use it for. I like to use concealer for like under eye brightening and highlighting as well as concealing, and I feel that this is a bit too dark for me. The concealer itself is okay. It's not my favorite concealer. It does crease a little bit and it tends to look a little heavy under the eyes. The coverage is nice. It's pretty full coverage. I wouldn't say it's completely full coverage, but I do think that it is nice. And once I start to get a little bit more color back into my skin, once summer gets here, I do think I will be using this a lot. The color is a bit too dark, but so I am going to hold on to it and wait until then. As a whole, it's good, but I don't think it's the best concealer out there. These next two products are from Flower Beauty, and the first one is the Sugar Rush eyeshadow palette. I honestly have not played with this a whole lot. It is very bold, and it did come with a brush, just so you know. And I do think that the Flower Beauty brushes are really good quality. But anyway, so I really, really like the color scheme in this palette. I think that it's really pretty. This like bluish looking shade was actually the reason I bought it, and I'm actually really kind of disappointed in it based off swatches. I haven't put it on the eyes yet, but the mattes perform really, really well. I'll throw some swatches up here so you can see what they look like. But as a whole, I think that these shadows are absolutely beautiful, and I really, really like the way that they play so far. But like I said, I haven't tried it a whole lot, so I'm going to continue using it and see what I think about it. The last Flower Beauty product is this blush brush. I don't know the official name, but it was targeted as a blush brush, and I have been using it for blush, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. Since it's tapered, it does a really, really nice job of picking up blush without being too much, and then it just applies really nicely to the apples of the cheeks. I think the quality is great, and I definitely recommend this brush. It is the only brush I've been using for my blush application, and I really, really think that it is absolutely great. The last two Walmart products are from Profusion. They are both eyeshadow palettes. This first one is the Amethyst Eyes eyeshadow makeup case. It's this really, really pretty kind of purpley neutral toned eyeshadow palette. It did come with a brush. I don't know where the brushes are, but the Profusion brushes are really, really nice. The quality is excellent. I really like this palette. I think it's nice. I do think that the shades are a little bit on the sheerer side, except for like this shade. The shade's pretty pigmented, but the rest kind of lean more toward like a sheer wash of color, which I don't mind. I think that's okay. The only shadow that really sticks out to me is like this silvery shade. I feel like it's kind of misplaced in this palette, but as a whole, I really have been enjoying this and I think it's really pretty. And the next one I really, really enjoy, and it is the Wanderlust palette. I wanted a palette with some nice pops of color, and this is absolutely perfect for that. It has like some nice pinky and purple tones, some blue and teal tones, some greens, and some nice neutrals. I think this is a really nice, well-rounded palette. I am currently working on a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette. Drink every time I say palette. I'm not sure when that will go up, but it will come up relatively soon, probably sometime in April. I'm really, really liking this palette, and I think it's a really good quality one from the drugstore. I'm really glad Profusion is coming into my Walmart now because I really, really am starting to like their products. So now we are moving on to my Sephora order, and the first thing from my Sephora order was the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Roscaro Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I got a little sample size, it wasn't really a sample size, it was more of like a travel size of this in my BoxyCharm, not last month, month before I think, and I love it. I have naturally wavy hair, and when I use this product, it kind of turns those waves more into like curls, or I guess more defined waves, and so it just makes my hair lay a little nicer because I don't like to do anything to my hair, so I spray it into my hair and then let it air dry overnight, and it turns out really pretty in the morning, and so I wanted the full size, and so I got it, and I love this product, and I'll definitely keep repurchasing. Next product was a backup of the Ordinary Buffet Facial Serum. I really, really love it. I use it morning and night. I also got a deluxe sample of the Tarte Foundcealer Multitasking Foundation. I have mine in the shade Fair Light Sand. It looks a hair yellow. It is the foundation that I have on today, and I think it matches pretty well once it's on, but it does look very, very yellow in the container. So far, I think it's an okay foundation. It says it's Foundcealer and it's supposed to be like high coverage. I don't necessarily know that it's super high coverage. To me, it seems like medium full. It is buildable, but I don't know. It's just, when I thought of like a Foundcealer, which I think is a dumb name by the way, I feel like it's going to be like super high coverage, and to me it just wasn't. So far I don't hate it. I do get a little oily in the T-zone with it, but that's not abnormal. I'm not going to hold it against it, but so far it's been okay. So these next products I'm not going to go into depth on because I do have a video using all of these products, or at least showing you all of these products, and they are the ColourPop Spring Collection items. I will link that video up here for you in case you're interested. It is a first impression, but I will go ahead and show you the products in case you did not watch that video yet. And the first one is the Creme Luxe lipstick in the shade Spring Roll, which is the lipstick that I have on today. And then I also have 2 lip liners, one being Another Round, which is a nice like blush pink kind of shade. And then I have Little One, which is the liner that I have on underneath the lipstick. It is like a brownie nude. This order came in late, and so I got a free Ultra Satin lip in the shade Catching Feels. This is beautiful. I love the Ultra Satin formula, and I really think that this shade is gorgeous for like late summer, early fall. I also got the Super Shock Cheek Blush in the shade Count Me In. I do have it on underneath the Minnie Mouse blush, but I mean, you can't see it. I also have the Close to You Jelly Much eyeshadow, which is a really pretty like pinky shade. It's not the shade that I thought I was getting, but it's still really pretty. I also have the liquid liner in the shade Graceland. It is the white one. The BFF Volumizing Mascara in the shade Purple Prose. Really, really pretty purple mascara. And the last product from this collection is the Sweet Talk Pressed Powder Palette. So I really, really love this palette. It is the palette that I have on my eyes today. I have most of the mattes in the crease and outer V, and then I have this, which is actually a Super Shock Shadow all over the inner part of the eye. What I didn't know was that these 2 shades are actually pressed glitters. I'm not going to swatch them and get glitter everywhere, but they are gorgeous. I love this palette. I don't know why this palette is different from others. I love the way that these lay on the eyes, and I think that these shadows are excellent quality. All ColourPop shadows are excellent quality, but there's something different about this palette, and I really, really love it. And now the fun begins, because I'm a psychopath, and I made another ColourPop order. This time it is the Disney Villain Collection. I'm so excited. So I did do a demo review and swatches of the Disney Princess palette, and the rest of that collection, I'll link it up here for you in case you're interested in checking that one out. But I did want to open these on camera. I have already opened these products, but I have not swatched them or anything, just because I can't help myself and I had to look at them. So I didn't realize that 90% of the products that I ordered were Cruella de Vil themed. She's not my favorite villain. My favorite villain is probably Hades, and I do have one Hades product. So we are going to go ahead and do all of the Cruella de Vil things first. And this first one is the Super Shock Highlighter, and it is in the shade You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles. I love the kind of like neon lights design on all of the packaging. I think it's really pretty. I have already opened this and looked at it, and I'm very disappointed. It is not what it looks like online. So online it looks more like a champagne kind of pinky tone, but in this pan it is white with like a pink reflect to it. Yeah, it has like a weird kind of, I don't even know if you can tell, it has like a orangey gold undertone to it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of it just to see what it looks like on my face before I start hating on it. So this is of course on top of other highlight. It has a little bit more of like a reddish kind of undertone to it. It is like gold with like a pink shift, but I don't know, I'll have to wear it with some other stuff and not with other highlights underneath it. So I am slightly disappointed, and I wish I would have got a different shade. This next item is also from Cruella de Vil's collection. It is the Jelly Much Shadow in the shade Perfectly Wrenched. The first Jelly Much Shadow I had was that other ColourPop one, and I have been enjoying the formula of that. So I'm really excited about this shade. It is kind of like a champagne-y pink kind of shade. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this on the back of my hand. Oh yes. That's beautiful. This is right up my alley. That's gorgeous. I'm very excited for this. This makes up for the highlighter that's not the right color. The last Cruella de Vil item is the Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Puppies. And it is a prismatic formula. I said puppies because there's 3 exclamation points. Very excited puppies. This is what it looks like. It is kind of like a bronzy kind of nude with some shimmer in it. It is a brush tip, which I'm not a fan of. It smells really good though. Yeah, that's a really pretty gloss. I'm down with that. I'm going to put some in the center of my lips. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like this a lot. So the only Hades product that I got was the Luxe lipstick in the shade Hades. I love the box art for this. I'm probably going to keep this one. And I love the packaging for this. It has all of the different like symbols for all of the different villains. Really, really nice. And I think it's super cute. The back of it says villains on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Let me swatch this. Oh yeah, that's a gorgeous color. Definitely my shade. Love this shade. Gonna wear the crap out of it. It is really similar to the one I have on, but that's okay. I love having duplicates. That's why I have 25 nudes. So the last product of this entire haul is the Disney Villains Misunderstood palette. And this is a gorgeous palette. These letters are kind of like slightly raised. And then the inside is absolutely gorgeous as well. The holographic kind of takes away from the shadows, I think. But overall, I think it looks really pretty. I have not swatched it yet, so I am going to swatch it here for you and me. And we will go by row. So in this first row, we have No Spots, which I would assume is Cruella, as well as Mongrels, which is absolutely stunning. That could almost be a face highlight. Then we have Diablo, Devious, and Tragic. Tragic is kind of light. That Mongrel shade is stunning. So here is the second row. We have Underworld, Pain and Panic. Pain and Panic has some chunky glitter in it. That's a little bit gritty, but it does apply really nice in a swatch. Forest of Thorns, which is a really pretty, almost duochrome. Flotsam, which is stunning. It's like a pinky champagne with some bluish type shimmers in it. And then the Fates. This is a stunning row. Now we are on to the final row. This first one is Revenge, which is almost like a black with some shimmer in it, like a matte black with shimmer. Then we have Sing, Jetsam, Facile, and 101. Now these first 3 are pretty dry and a little bit flaky, so that's kind of sad, but we'll see how that works. I do plan on doing a full review, demo, and swatches of this collection once I get to play around with it some more. So that has been my gigantic collective haul. I don't plan on buying a whole lot more, but you never know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!